Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Norman Powell and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against Houston, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then there's Poeltl. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Shed in at the point. And for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Wembanyama is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Fox in at the 1. Now, here's Barrett. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. 3 on the clock. From the arc. Barrett, no good. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Ingram kicks to Barnes. Pass to Shed. Right at the free throw line. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Barnes loves getting other guys involved in creating great looks.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to Barrett. Out to Ingram. Now here is Poeltl. Over Wembanyama. Poeltl's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama or he will eat you up down low.
Ingram outside. Pass to Poeltl. The rebound by the Spurs. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
Here's Shed. His last outing, 16 points for him. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
Now, Barnes really gets off the ground. He is just an effortless athlete.
San Antonio leading. Wembanyama, a screen on Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Barnes against Giannis. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. A fantastic string of games for him, your Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Pass to Poeltl. Outside Barrett, the 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Vassell. The offensive rebound. They double team Wembanyama. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clock at 6. Giannis kicks to Vassell. Beyond the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Driving in, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's Barnes just showing you raw athleticism.
Vassell outside. San Antonio again missing.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Back to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Barnes outside. Now Ingram. Still scoreless. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's Barrett on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Goes up from the top of the key. And again, no good by Toronto.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Here's Castle. With the drive. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Shed. And here is Ingram. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Giannis outside. Here's Castle. Now here's Vassell. Misses the 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Garrett covering. Vassell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, who's checked in for Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. Raptors also changing it up. Battles checked in. And Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Toronto working the ball around now. Battle passes to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Harper. And it's Ingram missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Outside Harper. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Harper. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet. Great job by the rookie Harper to just let that develop.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Spurs leading by 3. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Harper against Ingram. Harper kicks to Vassell. Pass to Barnes. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Raptors trail by 6. Pirtle, the pass to Bell. Good.
And one of the things I love about Pirtle, it's how unselfish he is. He's really all about giving it up if a teammate has a better look.
Now here's Giannis. His last outing with 20 points. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Dick with it. Pass to Ingram. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year. And standing easily over 7 feet, when Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Dick with it, covered by Vassell. They get the rebound. Pirtle. Nobody near Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there. Barnes against Giannis. To the inside. Vassell outside. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Vassell. Barnes has got 6 points. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. On the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Fox and Castle are their guards. In at forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He has 5. Shed, that's good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Fox. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's Dick. 7 points in the game. Pass to Barnes. Barrett for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Fox looking it over. Wembanyama finds Fox. From deep. The Spurs getting another chance here. Pass to Castle. And here is Fox. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Dick passes to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Goes up on the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light.
Here's Shed. He's got 8. Good on the triple. Barrett's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Fox. And then for Toronto, Battle's checked in, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Barrett. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the center. Wembanyama, a screen on Ingram. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And here's Giannis. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. And here's Harper from the arc. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Raptors leading by 10. Pass to Barnes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 30 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Raptors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Here's Shed. He's got 8 to the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mamukelashvili has got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto. Wembanyama, a screen. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Temple's checked in. Going inside, and the basket by Castle. Castle's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Here's Shed. Ingram outside. Giannis against Barnes. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ingram. Johnson finds Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There was no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Ingram outside. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Barnes against Giannis. Rejection by Giannis. Now Wembanyama kicks it out to Giannis. Wembanyama sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Shed. 8 points for him. And here is Barnes. Down low. Here's Mamu Perishvili. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. The shot comes out. Toronto leading by 6. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown. Shed's got 11.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Wembanyama high post. Now Giannis covered by Barnes, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Garrett Temple. Takes a step back. Here's Ingram. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And when you're down at the bottom of a list like this, always a tough place to be.
Yep, you could send some of those teams to Cancun right now.
Some aren't even good enough for Cancun. Where are they going, Kenny?
I don't know. Let me think. Galveston? Send them to Galveston.
Sounds like that might be a nice getaway. I'd like to get away from you two right now, as a matter of fact. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Spurs.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Chet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Raptors leading by 9, so the Raptors 5 right now. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. Now, here's Fox. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Castle's got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio. Pass to Pirtle. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter right there. That's where Pirtle wants to operate, right there in the paint in front of the rim.
The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got 9 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Barnes passes to Barrett. Now Pirtle. And the rejection by Wembenyama. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembenyama. To the middle. Vassell outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Barnes bounce pass. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Outside, Fox. Wembenyama passes to Fox. From outside, off the mark. Toronto leading by 8. That's a 2 from Barnes. Again, Toronto.
And that's a luxury for Barnes to be able to square up and get to the basket.
Outside for Wembenyama. A pass to Fox. Back to Wembenyama. Fires from the corner. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Gasol against Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Antetokounmpo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Barrett dishes to Barnes. To the inside. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight. Outside, Fox. San Antonio again missing. Here's Toronto. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Barrett. Barnes screen on Castle. Barrett wide open. He fires. And another basket for Toronto.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Oh, I had a chance to check out the numbers for R.J. Barrett. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Here's Shed. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Ingram against Vassell. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembenyama has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Castle. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Barnes outside. Outside Barrett. Over Castle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Now, Antetokounmpo. Spurs passing it around. And Wembanyama throws it down.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Here's Shed. He's got 11. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Barnes screen on Vassell. 4 on the clock. Pass to Shed.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
Barrett the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
Wembanyama high post. Some solid defense from Poeltl. Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Barrett. Over Fox. Good work defensively by Fox.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Vassell, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be...
Mind the lane.
Watch the ball and stop you.
Shot.
Pick.
You got him. Corner. Watch Freak, man.
Bust it.
Pick coming. Yo, watch Fox.
Switch.
Rebound.
Oh, and one.
Timeout.
Blue. Here we go.
Screen coming.
Yo, grab it.
Shot.
Get it.
Blue.
Yo, get there. Get here. Hey, come to me.
Blue.
He got me. I got your help. Get mine. Screen. Pop it. Corner.
Kick it out.
Pull it. Oh, you better shoot it. Pick coming.
Ball. Pressure ball.
Go over it.
Shot.
Hey, who got ball? I got your help side.
Pop it, baby. Bust that.
Timeout. Get through.
Watch the pick. Step out.
You know what.
Yo, kick it out, man.
Oh, foul.
I'm open right here. You better hit that.
Pressure ball.
Ball. Woo! Kick it out. How about on De'Aaron?
Oh, way to finish that, baby. Pressure ball.
Come on. Hey, who's got Brandon, man?
Good finish. Nice three.
Rebound. Screen coming. With the foul.
Oh, yeah, shooter, man. Good rebound. Let's get this board, fellas. Get this board.
That's okay. You got one more. Hey, I got your help, Brandon. Bust that.
Pressure ball.
I got your help.
Don't get pinned.
get free.
Oh, yeah,
Good
you
take,
can't
baby.
guard me. With the foul. Oh, man.
You're flush that. Here we go, attack. Here we go. Skip.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. And the starting lineup for Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Castle finds Fox. Rebound Miami. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Now here's Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Clock at 4. Oh, sent away with authority. Powell passes to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Vassell. A 3, Powell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A great addition. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Powell, following the bucket by the Spurs. Offline with a 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Brian, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Hero. His last outing, he had 24 points. Out to Powell. Over Castle. And they get it back. Hero for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Wembanyama screen. Castle finds Wembanyama. Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Powell with a steal. On the wing, Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Mitchell against Fox. To the inside. Wembanyama. Rebound by the Heat.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
To the middle. Here's Ware. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wembanyama. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Spurs, they've played with a lot of effort over this last stretch. Sometimes that's the only edge you need to beat teams that are similar in talent. They're the class of their division right now.
Now here's Vassell. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Powell against Vassell. Here's Adebayo. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 6. Hero finds Powell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Powell's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Antetokounmpo against Adebayo. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, VA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. Now here's Powell. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Ware in the post. Wembanyama on him. And it's Ware missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Harper. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Hero. No points yet. Oh, Fox for the steal. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Mitchell. That one a little long. And it's Powell with the ball for the Heat. Leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Ware. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Spurs have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Wembanyama screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo from the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Vassell against Powell. And here's Ware. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Harper. He's guarded by Hero.
And great job to establish position and square up. They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
And San Antonio making a change here. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Johnson in for Vassell. Miami also changing it up. Fontecchio's checked in for Adebayo. Larson comes in for Powell, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Hero. Rozier looking around. Pass to Wiggins. The three ball. Gets the three to fall. Wiggins has got his second bucket on the night.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Smith, he's checked in for Miami. Miami leading by 4. Wiggins outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. .136 left in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
And a big-time jam right there.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Now here's Smith. Wiggins, counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Wembanyama against Wiggins. Johnson with a bucket.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
Fontecchio outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them. And Wiggins is listening to me.
Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Here's Harper, and the layup is good off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Wiggins. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Three-pointer, Fox. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Here's Larson. It's Jaquez on the wing. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat up 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Norman Powell, Simone Fontecchio out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Larson in at the point. Now here's Johnson to the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Wiggins passes to Powell. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Barnes. Outside Jaquez. Here's Larson. Off the mark there with a 3. Spurs trail by 4. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent.
Oh, the man's an artist. What a throwdown by Victor.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
To the middle. Pass to Wiggins. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
It's Powell on the wing. Fontecchio with a screen. And again, no good by Miami. San Antonio shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Harper. Releases. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Now here's Powell. Fontecchio with a screen. Powell passes to Jaquez. Back to Powell. Puts up a deep three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Fontecchio. No good with the triple. For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Barnes, no good. The Heat have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Wiggins from long range. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. Barnes finds Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wiggins to end the drought. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. 4th, San Antonio.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HD. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
On defense, San Antonio. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Hero outside. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Hero's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. And here's Castle. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge 3.
Bam! He gets it to go at the rim.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Fox against Hero. Powell outside. No good on the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama screen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for San Antonio. Outside Jaquez. And here's Hero. The three is up. Miami, no good that time either. Wembanyama against Adebayo. Castle outside. Back to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Tipped. And stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. Rebound by San Antonio.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Outside Adebayo. Hero outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Castle.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Kornet's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Kornet. And it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. And Miami with a change here too. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Powell. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, the hustle, Wembanyama.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. Vassell outside. Now Fox. Now Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Pass to Mitchell. Adebayo from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Khalil Ware.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Good on the second one. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And the basket by Castle.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Up top, Hero. He's guarded by Castle. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hero. 5 points in the game. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Spurs, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Mitchell, good. Spurs lead by 15. Now Fox. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
It's good. Adebayo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Wembanyama, screen on Adebayo. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Pass to Ware. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Ware. The 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Powell outside. Pass to Hero. Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Castle's got 6 assists now in the game. Powell, a screen on Castle. It's Hero on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
He saw the lane and he drew the whistle. Hero banging through.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Powell against Vassell. Powell passes to Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 13 now.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. First one falls, and with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. And that one falls for Hero. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
And the second free throw is good. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
It's Powell on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Powell finds Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Stolen by Hero. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Oh, stopped at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. And here's Hero. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Hero. Antetokounmpo against Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's on Norman Powell. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back over to you, Brian.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Hero outside. Wiggins looking around. 6 to shoot, and they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
San Antonio leading by 16. Vassell outside, driving to the basket. Fox outside. From outside the arc, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wiggins passes to Hero. Miami moving it around. The drive by Powell. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Vassell against Powell. Now here's Vassell. Defense is right there. And the bucket is good. And the Spurs lead by 16. Hero outside. Wiggins for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Wembanyama double teamed. Vassell outside. Over Mitchell. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Heat trail by 16. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
On the wing, Fox, pounded by Wiggins. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
What impresses me about Wembanyama is his amazing coordination. How is this possible at 7'4"? Come on.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Harper, he's checked in for Kessler. And Miami also making a switch. Jaquez is checked in. The floater, and the layup is up and in. Jaquez has gotten his first bucket of the night.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Here's Vassell, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Heat trail by 16. Here's Hero. Vassell with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Here's Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Jaquez. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. To the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Back to Jaquez. Pass to Powell. Fox against Hero. Inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Fox outside. Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. That's good from Fox. On the assist by Wembanyama. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter. Hero, the pass to Powell. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Hero. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 18. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Adebayo. Left side, Jaquez. Shoots over Harper. Jaquez, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Wembanyama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 14 points here in the second half.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Wiggins. And here's Hero. Takes the three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo, and they pick up 2. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Powell. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Jaquez. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Hero, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. San Antonio on top, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Barnes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Miami also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Fontecchio. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Larson. Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Double on Wembanyama. Powell with a steal. Puts the move on. He squares up and sinks it.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Powell outside. Back to Hero. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Larson's checked in for Miami. From deep three-point land. Rebound by San Antonio.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. Vassell outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo inside. Jaquez covers. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Here's Hero. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Giannis. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.